Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Today we're going to be revisiting the Batman, the Bat Family, and even the Gotham Knight arena because we need to talk a little bit more about this Gotham Knight game because the last time we saw anything was at a DC Fandom event, and we don't know when next we're going to be seeing anything in the near future or if it's going to be something that we'll be looking at another video game reveal event where, the development team at Warner Brothers Montreal comes back to, provide more details, provide more information, and, maybe just kind of, let the fans kind of see what's going on. And, with everything so far that we've gotten, we know that the story plot is, proposing, if I will put it that way, or going from the assumption that Batman is dead, but there might be a twist at the end of it that makes fans go, well, we were right. Batman can't be dead. There's no way anybody would have in their right minds the idea to use Batman's death to pivot an entire game. But you never know. It's possible. And I think one thing that fans, will continue to do until the game is released is we're going to continue to make our fan theories. We're going to continue to talk about the content. We're going to continue to talk about the possibility that Batman might be dead and what the implications might mean for the continuation of the franchise itself. And so when you think about all of this, you put it all together, you say, okay, now that Avengers is enjoying some publicity, I think it's time for Warner Brothers Games Montreal to come into the picture and start doing a little bit of marketing, a little bit of PR, doing some fun events, maybe doing game streams, talking about their studio, talking about their developers, just like they were doing a few months ago when they were doing developer interviews, and people were wondering, like, why are we doing developer interviews? Like, why are we not seeing a video game yet? And so this, I think, is the right time to actually start to show people a little bit more about the studio. Maybe even do something fun that kind of gets the fans excited. Something like, say, a developer says, welcome to, the studio today, and does like a tour around the lunchroom where people just sit down and eat lunch and talk about kind of the things they do. If they're afraid of, spilling the beans or revealing any secrets, at least that will provide them a little bit of a cover. When I say cover, I mean something in regard to them not opening themselves up to, people glimpsing at anything within the studio and then making all these, contraptions from it. But instead, just something that helps us to continue to stay in communication with the devs, because it's very, very important that the marketing does not just die there at the DC Fandom event and fans just basically go back and, everything is just buried, because a lot of other things are going to be going on very soon. If you look at the month of October, there aren't a lot of video game releases as well. There's only mainly the Star Wars, the EA Star Wars game that's going to be basically, with jet fighters and all that stuff. I call it jet fighters because I'm not really in tune with Star Wars as deep as that. I mean, I am in my own way good with my Star Wars story, but when everybody starts flying and shooting jets, then I think I'm a little bit out of my league. And then, you have November, which gets really, really crowded, not because there are too many games, but because there are a lot of heavy hitters. So I think October will be, a decent time for them to do something. And September, once Avengers has, basically kind of started to wane down in a lot of the publicity, they can start seeding content and where it's going to be leading to, and showcasing a few more things. What we saw at the DC Fandom event is actually definitely good, but I think maybe we need to start seeing perhaps, what a side mission can look like. Maybe just a little bit of a gameplay drop. Something that will make the fans continue to stay excited, and something that's streamlined. Or who knows, maybe another set of reveals like they did, with the website where we had to go put in the codes and all that stuff. And even though fans were not necessarily, too keen on that, I mean, some fans were. I mean, it's still something that will still keep the fans connected to the entire picture that they have. So my question is, where's Warner Brothers Games Montreal? What are they doing? What are their marketing division? And what is their, marketing and publicity team, have in store for the fans? I think they need to start to bridge that gap and not let fans just wander away, without having them in mind. People are willing to save. People are willing to plan. People are willing to strategize to know exactly where things are going. But now that I've actually put all these things out there, I also want to say, with the release of the new consoles, I have a feeling we might start to see some things, because that's also a very good way to pivot content. It's a very, very solid way to, kind of, extend your reach, because a lot of the consoles and the marketing is going to be doing so using video games. You know, when PS5 starts getting more advertising, and once the Xbox Series X starts getting more, you know, publicity, they're going to be putting video games in front of people. So I can almost say that it seems like they might be wanting to wait so that their games kind of ride that wave of, you know, the marketing and the attention that it all gets. But that's pretty much my thoughts about this. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think Warner Brothers Montreal has, what do you think they have planned for their fans? What do you think they have planned for the continuation of this IP? Let me hear it in the comment section, and let's keep this conversation going. So thank you so much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys a lot. If you want more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It would definitely help the channel. You can also hit the like button as well. It will be greatly appreciated. All right. Talk to y'all hopefully soon. Peace out.